Phelan, I don't know how to pronounce your first name, but we're gonna go ahead. Unmute yourself. Hello. How do I pronounce your first name? And how old are you? 26. What is your disagreement or your conflict?
um your explanation of why, or no, sorry, I'm gathering my thoughts. I felt the need to maybe explain our the point of view from a woman, like why we
No, what
don't.
is the disagreement?
Oh, it's with what you were saying about men cheating. um
What did I
that
say?
you said that they're exercising their options, and
Who?
that, huh?
What
Men.
group of men?
Oh, sorry, high value men. Uh, I've watched a lot of your videos in the past couple of weeks, and
Hmm.
I kind of assumed that everybody is
No, I
knowing what
want to be clear on
exactly.
the argument. I'm not assuming anything because you're coming in here with the conflict or disagreement. I want to understand the conflict or the disagreement so we can get to it.
Okay,
What is the disagreement with high value men don't cheat? They exercise options.
it's just that uh, that kind of implies that they're not disrespecting people, or they're not
They're not.
disrespecting
They're
women
not
in doing that.
disrespecting. They're not disrespecting them.
I
They're not
I
dis. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
mhm.
Hold on. Do you know any high value men?
Not personally, no.
Okay. So what are you basing your opinion on?
Just observations of
Observations of what?
how people are
Okay.
in dating in general.
Okay. And who are you dating?
Well, I was dating people who could be considered high value,
Okay.
like engineers, but I'm
Okay.
not really doing that anymore.
Go ahead. I'll give you 15 seconds to lay this out. They're saying
Okay.
they're not being disrespectful. They're not being disrespectful.
Well, how I see it is that in this game where there's more women than men, more high value men than there are women. My bad.
Excuse me.
Um,
There are more high value men than there are women.
I mean, sorry, I said it right the first time.
Oh,
I get confused sometimes. There are more high value men. There are less high value men than there are women. So in the game of numbers, you're having a lot of people that do marry these guys, but then like, what
you're
about the rest of
making
the women?
so. Why do
Well,
you?
well,
Okay, hold on, hold on. First of all, you're all over the place.
sorry, I'm just kind of nervous.
Number one, number two. Do you expect the sexual marketplace to be fair?
No,
So, if you don't want a man who is a high value man who is wanted and desired by most women, go
yeah.
get a lesser man.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, are you in college?
Yeah.
Okay. In the animal kingdom, mammals are mammals males of the species typically monogamous.
No, not
Well,
typically.
then, thank you.
But not all of them are.
That
Not
that
to
is
say.
not that is not and see typically means the majority or more. So just because you can say there are some doesn't disprove the argument. You're not making a compelling case. All you're really basically saying is I don't like it.
Not that I don't like it. It just feels disrespectful to know that there are other women that are just being used because they're like
Being
I said, they're not.
used.
Yeah, because are
Who's
they
being
getting
used?
okay? Like women that aren't in the relationships with the men that are like sleeping with them, like having them as like side chicks or whatever. What happens to them?
They're grown goddamn women. They can choose. They can choose who they deal with. They're grown women, free to make a choice. They can choose what penis enters their body. Can they not?
Yeah.
Then, if they choose they want a high value penis and they are in short supply, that's what they get.
Okay.
See, what I don't do is I don't allow you women to come in here and be victims. I make
Oh.
you be held accountable.
Mm. No, that's what I like about what you do on your show. Like I respect that. Just was trying to put out there that maybe that's something to consider. But
It's nothing to consider.
well
It
then
is
how about
nothing. It
this?
is nothing to consider. If you want a man who is in the top 10%, 5%, 3%, 1% of men, is the competition extremely tough for those men?
No.
Are you what?
Oh, for the men, not the women. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
Are you actively dating?
No.
I can tell
How can you tell?
because you're socially awkward,
Uh,
and this is a theoretical exercise for you.
not.
Yeah, let me go ahead and let you fall
I.
back. Let me go ahead and let you fall back. We're done. Okay. I don't want to do this because it's not going to end up. I mean, ladies, understand something. If you're going to just say, I don't like it, you have to be able to make an argument. Try to make an argument. At least try. Ty, go ahead and mute yourself. Hello?
Hey, how you doing? Hi, Chad. Hi, everybody.
Okay, so how old are you?
I'm in my late 40s, and I'm going to let you know I'm tired from the other day here.
I know who you are. I saw you from the other day.
Okay.
What's your disagreement?
My disagreement is when you say that older women, just need to give their coochies away here.
What do you mean, give it away?
I mean, pretty much that's what you said. Like, nobody would want us.
No. You're going to have to tell me exactly what you disagree about what I said. I didn't never say that.
I mean, you're saying older women are, like basically we don't have no hope in the dating world here. That's what you said.
No, I don't. See,
this
is what I mean. Hold on, ma'am. Okay. You ladies are going to have to do much better. I am not going to sit up under an inaccurate argument. What do you think I say about older women and their dating options?
Like older women, basically older women and overweight women really are average at best. Let me put it like that. Okay.
No, it's not okay, ma'am. It's not. That's not what I say. See, how old are you?
I'm in my late 40s.
Okay. In your late 40s.
And
hold on. No. In your late 40s, you should be able to come in and say, Mr. Samuels, Kevin, you said this and I disagree with it. Not this stream of consciousness, because you expect me to defend the position I didn't say. What did I say? Or what do you? Okay. Are you thinking that I'm telling older women? You said they got to give their coochie away. Let's start there.
Okay.
Do you have any children?
I do. I have 3.
Have you ever been married?
Yes, I have. I'm a widow.
Okay. Sorry to hear that. But
yeah.
3 people have come out of your body.
Yes.
All right. So do you think your body is the same prize it was when you were young before you had children?
Of course not. No, of course not.
So what do you mean giving it away?
I mean, pretty much from what I gather, I watched a few of your videos, and from what I'm gathering, you're pretty much saying like the overweight women, even when I watched the other day, like if they're not physically attractive.
We're talking, you've gone from overweight. See, I talked about older and you just went to overweight. See, you keep moving.
I mean, well, okay.
But if you're older and overweight, I mean, let's be honest, ma'am. What are you holding on to it for? You're lucky somebody even wants to use it.
And that's true, and I agree with that.
So okay, so what? So I got. This is gonna hurt. It's gonna sting a little bit. But I'm 52. You're in your 40s.
Okay.
If you walk down the street and you saw $100 bill and you were busy, you'd been down to pick it up.
Right.
If you walk down the street and you saw a $50 bill and you were busy, you'd been down to pick it up. If you walk down and saw a 20, a 10, a 5, even a $1 bill. But there is a level of coinage that you will keep on moving. It's probably not a 50-cent piece, might be a quarter, but if it's a dime, you're keeping it moving. If it's a nickel, you're moving. It's a penny, you ain't even blinking. Many of you guys got penny pussy thinking you got $100 bills. Sorry. What are you holding on to it for if it's overweight and old?
I mean, in your opinion.
Not my opinion. What value does it have on the market? What value does an old used vagina have on the market? Attached to an overweight body.
Like none. None. Okay.
So, but you got women out here sitting around telling guys you got to wait 90 days, wine me, dine me, you got to date me right. Mm-hmm. See, what I do say is do not go on a date with a man that you are not sexually attracted to. That's what I do say. No, it's not of course. That's not of course. That is not of course. It's not of course, because I wouldn't have to explain it if it was common sense. You got people like telling folks 90-day rules and carrying on. And for women over 35, that 90-day rule, that's a young woman's rule, not a woman who's had kids. Mm-hmm. We're adults. When a man asks you out on a date, he's basically saying, I want to have sex with you. And asking you on a date is a socially acceptable way of getting in your panties. We're both grown and we know that's what it is. Can we act like it, please? Mm-hmm. No, you saying but can we act like
I agree with you. I mean,
so what's the problem? So, but then what are you giving away?
I would say from what I gather here, that's just my take on it. Like, it seems like basically if like some of the, I've watched a couple of your shows and it seemed like the unattractive women, the obese women, like it feels like, they don't have any value no matter what the age is.
Well, man, if you call a woman unattractive and obese, I got news for you. She does not have much sexual marketplace value. No different than a man who's short and broke.
True, right?
How come you understand that just like this? But if you describe a woman by your own words as overweight and unattractive, why do you think she has higher value on the sexual marketplace?
Why do I feel like she has? I've never said that.
So what is your ultimate point, man? Because you're kind of all over the place.
So I'm all over the place. So, okay, okay. All right. Okay, Kevin.
I'm trying to understand where you're coming from, because it's like, what would you tell a woman who is over 40, overweight, and unattractive, as you would say? What would you tell her about her coochie? What would you tell her about it?
I mean, to be honest with you, I wouldn't tell no other woman about her coochie. I'm just worried about mine too. Okay? I mean, but we're here now. What would you tell her? I mean, since apparently I don't know what I'm talking about. What you got it for? Kevin.
No, this is the show. You said you came on and said you're telling women who are overweight or older this, that, just get that coochie away. They ain't got no hope on all that.
No. From my impressions, from the things that I've watched from you on your platform.
Have you watched an entire video from mine? Have you watched an entire live stream from end to end?
Yes, I have.
The entire 2.5 hour show.
No.
Well then, ma'am, I got news. I got news for you. I'm sorry, ma'am. No. What you've done is like so many other women do. You come in here on partial information, going off half cocked, and then when you have a chance to say what it is, you can't even make a coherent argument because you haven't watched it. You haven't watched it. Okay, no, man. No, Ty. If you haven't watched one live stream of mine.
No, I haven't watched like a 2 hour. I watched it.
Well, then what do you then you are getting incomplete information. And see what I'm trying. Well, anyway, okay. Don't have a problem with something that you ain't even listening to.
No, and I agree. Look, and Mr. Look, Kevin.
Okay, I gotta get to the other folks, but if you haven't watched the show, here's my suggestion. Before you have a disagreement with something, why don't you sit down and watch it from start to finish?
Okay.
All right. Makes more sense to me. I don't know. Don't know why people like, I want to disagree with you, even though I don't know what the hell you're talking about. All right, Darlene. Unmute yourself. Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Hi. How old are
Can
you?
you hear me fine?
I can. How old are you?
I'm 29.
Do you have this show going on anywhere else?
No.
Okay. What's your disagreement?
Okay, hold on, because I wrote my conflict down. And this goes back to the exploring options topic.
Okay.
So I am conflicted with, is there a direct correlation between exploring options and being transparent with your partner? So I don't remember which show it was, but I remember there was a young woman on the show and she spoke about her partner being honest with her about, like, her issue was the fact that
I know what you're talking
lied.
about. She said that he lied.
Right.
And I asked her, did you make an environment to where your partner could act, to be honest with you? And according to her, she said, I did. Then but I challenged her and I said, well, ma'am, people don't lie if they feel like they can tell the truth.
Okay. Okay. So then that brings me to my next point. I know you say that women should already go into the situation with the idea, if you're with a high value man, that he's going to explore his options, or he has the option to do so, the choice to do so. So with that being said, like, I'll just paint the picture for you. I'm currently in a relationship with a high value man. It's only been a little over a month, so we're still relatively new.
Is it high value by the way I would define it?
Yes.
Okay.
In all categories.
Okay.
But I guess my issue is when we were dated, like in the dating stage, we spoke about relationships and he did say that, you know, I choose not to cheat. I don't cheat. But I don't know. I feel as though I'm still going into it with the mindset of, if you cheat, you cheat, whatever.
Okay.
But is there a correlation between, okay, going into it and assuming,
I don't understand. I don't understand the question.
Is there a correlation in going into the situation with the mindset of he has the choice to explore his options and also wanting him to be transparent? Or is that just a battle? Like, he may never be honest.
So you basically, what you're basically, a long way of asking me is, if you're going to cheat, tell me about it.
Yeah. And, or
no.
should I just let it go?
No. Absolutely not. Because as soon as he tells you about it, you're going to have to do something. Why should he burden you with that?
Oh, Kevin.
Because you're nosy and you're a busybody. So stop dealing with high value men and go get a guy who you don't respect.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
Well, then stop being a nosy busybody.
All right, Kevin.
I'm just saying, okay, so here's what you want him to do. You want him to come disrupt his happy home and say, hey, by the way, Darlene, I'm nailing a chick that you would never find out about. I've covered all my tracks. She's got something to lose. I'm not going to bring home any outside babies, no diseases. I'm not putting anything in jeopardy. It's just a thing. But because you need to know, I'm going to be transparent and tell you this is what I'm doing. Have a good night. You mean to tell me you're going to sleep the sleep of the just? You mean you're not going to sit around and ask him 11 million questions? You mean to tell me you're not going to start going through his Facebook and this and that? You're going to start. That's a bunch of damn problems. Your ladies are do your job. You should have enough on your plate to be running your life and doing what you're supposed to be doing on your duty, respect, responsibility, and everything else. Why you need to be figuring out what he's doing?
Okay, well, maybe not case by case, but up front, and just like how I can't remember which show you did, but you said when you get involved with somebody, you're going to let them know, hey, just putting it out there.
Oh, they're going to already know. Do you not think people see me on this show? They all know. And you know what? I got news for you. They watch the programs and they're like, what do you, I know women who deal with men like this, and they're like, I don't see what the problem is. As long as you don't bring home any outside baby disease, this. Because those women are realistic. They understand that as picky as I am, and as much as I'm asking for, as long as you're respecting home. And the thing is, how old are you? 29? How old are you? You muted yourself. How old are you?
I'm 29.
Go back to the 70s. The cleanup man, the cleanup woman. There are women who used to make songs saying, "You may have him for a night, but I got him for a lifetime."
Well, yeah, you're right.
So you like women like who move like you are control. You want to be in control of a man.
I don't, Kevin. I really
Well, then
don't.
why are you looking for? Then why are you okay? Do you need to know every potential terrorist plot? Do you need to know every life? Do you need to know every meteorite or comet that misses the Earth? Do you need to know everything that could have possibly killed you in a day? Do you need to know that from your government? Do you need to know that from then go on about your life? Or get a man who ain't nobody checking for, and you can have him all to yourself. He can be as transparent as cellophane, as saran wrap.
Okay. No, I really appreciate you, and I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna just let it go.
Or you could
matter.
choose to say, hey man, because here's the thing, ladies you can sit down, you can make arrangements, agreements, but after that, he has to be free to do what he needs to do. And if it's not causing problems at home, you really might want to check why you need to know.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. See, that's what it comes down to. A lot of women realize that they're like, damn, I am a control freak. I'm trying to control everything.
And guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. More respect on the legend Kevin Samuels. This was fantastic. This was great. I think his show need to be running alive forever and ever because of the way, the intelligence, and the message that goes through his videos. I don't think we should let it slide away. I don't think we should let it go unnoticed. And let's just break this video down. I think we will be talking about the two last ladies, the second lady and the last lady. Those are the ones we will be talking about in this segment. Let's first of all talk about the last lady, right? I think women talking about high value men being monogamous. To them, being a single lady is just some fantasy that is in their heads. And the guy said he's not going to cheat. He chose not to cheat. That's not true. That's a player right there. A man that tells you something like this up front says a lot about him. He knows that this lady understands that he's going to be cheating. That's why he up front said, I'm not going to be cheating. That's a lie right there. And why is it that women are always looking to have these type of guys all to themselves? You have to think of it that way. Think of it like you being a guy, an average guy thinking that you can hold down an OnlyFans model and she's never going to cheat on you. Just think of it that way. Is that really possible? You are going to hold that you are an average guy that is thinking of holding down an OnlyFans model and she's not going to cheat on you. I mean, that's the equivalent. She might tell you, I'm never going to cheat on you, but is that really real? No. If she tell you she's going to cheat, I think I'm going to take that over. I'm not going to cheat. And the level of arrogance in you just bringing a petty pussy to the table, thinking that deserves a man that is worth millions of dollars to be 100% committed to you. That's arrogance. Gone are the days. It has never been the case, and it will never be the case. In men, natural biology, they are made to want multiple women. So if he's able to make himself into that and that most women want, and you're thinking that he's gonna say, the fruits of my success, I'm not gonna eat it. That's stupid. That's unwise. It's very difficult for a man to be very attractive in the eyes of females. That is one thing women have to understand. So for him to break down his back, break himself into making himself into that thing, and you tell her, do not enjoy the fruits of your success. You crazy. And these women are all average women with their claws and all the fake eyelashes and, the fake hairs that is on them, thinking that deserves a top tier guy to be 100% monogamous. That's delusion. Muhammad. And talking about the lady that came in to advocate about women that are obese and older, it's just the simple fact that she's obese. She herself is obese, and even if we have not seen her body, but we can just, agree that this lady is obese based off what is coming out. That is cholesterol in her voice, and that is only being honest. And she's older, so she's coming in because she just don't feel good about it, because they are used to people like Steve Harvey pandering them, saying all sort of shit to them, that they still the queen by the goddess, and no matter what their age, a man still have to treat them 90 days, and all this is so. This is a typical product of Steve Harvey. These conversations are happening because of someone like Steve Harvey, because the things that he basically says conflicts what Kevin Samuels says, and what Kevin Samuels says is real, but we may kind of see Steve Harvey own to be making sense in their heads, but it's the other way around. Guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you check it on a daily basis, because we upload it on a daily basis. Stay tuned, stay focused, and until we meet in the next one, like I said, like the video. I'm out, and peace.